One of the first changes you'll notice when folks come to the Space and Rocket Center is where they'll be entering the building. Normally they enter on the old side of the building, the original part of the Space and Rocket Center, but now they'll be entering over here at the Davidson Center, and once they get inside, let's see, there are a lot of more safety changes that have been put in place for them.
This is a place where you're supposed to be able to relax and learn something, and so a lot of planning has gone into how to make that work.
In the weeks leading up to tomorrow, Katie Anderson and her team have been hard at work. She'll be the first to tell you that reopening a major attraction amid a pandemic is not easy.
We want to have a visible presence of actually cleaning. That way everyone feels safe.
Like in some grocery stores, large green arrows will now help guide the flow of space enthusiasts. Both the theater and the planetarium will remain closed until later phases of reopening. Plus, a number of exhibits are closed to discourage unnecessary touching.
Really, we're hoping that the parents will keep their children with them, just so they can make sure to explain to their children what they can touch, what they can't touch.
One of the interactive options that will be open both for adults and children is the Playing with Light exhibit that exists here in the original building of the Space and Rocket Center. Plus, there will be plenty of staff at each of the exhibits making sure social distancing guidelines are followed, and there will also be plenty of hand sanitizing stations so you can keep your hands clean while you enjoy your playtime. All staff members will be wearing masks, and visitors are highly encouraged to wear them as well.
Before any staff come on campus, they will have a temperature check, and you can see I'm actually wearing my orange sticker right now, which says that I passed my temperature check.
The other big change, crowd size. Only 250 people will be allowed in at any one time on campus. That means they will be selling tickets for staggered entry times.
We have put the tickets in 2-hour increments. That isn't to say you can only use 2 hours, but with the exhibit that's upstairs and what we have in Rocket Park, 2 hours is about the median for what we've seen, that when people come through, that's how long they spend.
Now, one thing to hammer down about that crowd size is on a typical weekend at this point in the year, the Space and Rocket Center could see somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 guests, but they are not going to be able to have that many over the course of an entire weekend. So a big drop in revenue in an effort to keep folks safe that are visiting here. Reporting live in Huntsville, Will Robinson-Smith, WAY 31 News.
Thank you, Will. Tomorrow, the museum will be open for members of the Space and Rocket Center. The general public can start coming at 10 a.m. on Saturday.